Hello there, it's the Mean Bean Machine for getbeaned.com here, and we're doing another coffee review today, where we will be looking at Modern Standard's Momentum Espresso blend. This blend is sold in Sainsbury's, and I've not seen it anywhere else, to be honest. Now, my instant reservations is that it's a supermarket. I found it in a supermarket. That may sound quite snobby, but a lot of people who kind of are into their third wave of coffee and buying beans via coffee shops and whatnot will sort of understand this. I mean, coffee shops know what they're doing with their products and their brands, and supermarkets less so. They've they've seized on the cheaper it is, the more profit, etc., etc. And there's still a big enough portion of the population that don't know a lot about kind of third wave coffee or kind of premium coffee, gourmet brews, as it were. That they're still happy to kind of pick up, whatever instant stuff, which is fine, each to their own. But for the purpose of kind of gourmet coffee, third wave stuff, you don't tend to go to the supermarket. That being said, I recently did a review of Union coffee, which you can get in Waitrose. And I think, in Sainsbury's and Waitrose and places like that, for lack of a better term, the more typically middle class, if you want to be a bit stereotypical about it, places have seized upon the notion that coffee is becoming more of becoming more au fait. People are becoming more specific with their tastes. So although I wouldn't usually kind of go for a supermarket blend, I have with Modern Standard. Now, I must admit, I have tried Modern Standard before, and that's why I'm kind of prepared to review it, because it's, in terms of a supermarket blend, it's not bad at all. Now, I'm pretty sure I found it somewhere else a long time ago, and hence why I was drawn to it when out shopping. Also, if you don't go to kind of coffee shops enough anyway, you do need to find a decent thing you can pick up in supermarkets. Let's be honest, we aren't all kind of living in areas filled with independent coffee shops that sell their own beans. Modern Standard Momentum beans. They're about $4.50 for a pack of 227 grams. That's a very specific weight, but that's what it says on the bag. So 227 grams, about $4.50 from Sainsbury's. So let's give it a go. As per usual, I will give it a go as a espresso blend, and then as an espresso blend? What am I on about? As an espresso, and then I will add milk, or milk alternative in my case, as a kind of latte choice. Now, the tasting notes on this say butterscotch, milk chocolate, and with a delicate citrus acidity. I am not 100% sure what that means. Butterscotch, I understand the association there, but milk chocolate is a very specific tasting note. Usually you have chocolatey tones, delicate citrusy, but then you don't tend to have chocolatey tasting tones with citrusy tasting tones. So let's give this a try, see how it goes. So, not bad grammar, I've sort of shaken that up a bit, but it smells alright. It smells quite mild. And there is actually a nice little kick to it. A bit more so than the Union we tried the other week. So it's not, there's, yeah, that citrusy tone comes through a bit more. I don't get the chocolatey cum butterscotch tones, but I think that, call me a cynic, may be more about selling it to the general market than, you know, actual tasting notes. Yeah, now I prefer that with, you know, a milk in it. I use oat milk. But it certainly has that citrusy tone through it. It's not, you know, a real kind of punch in the face, wake you up coffee. It's fairly mild, but it goes above and beyond your standard, this is a nice kind of creamy coffee option that you'd maybe start off with. I think if you like coffee, you like those more citrusy notes, that kind of acidity, you'd go more for that. It's not very, very strong in its acidity. I think you could comfortably serve that to anyone, but it has a greater sense of it than, say, the Union we tried the other week. That was very kind of nice and low-key and kind of a very comfortable coffee, as is this, but it just has that bit more of a, you know, something that kind of trips on the very tip of your tongue. So yeah, like I said, about $4.50 for a bag of those. So not bad at all for supermarket coffee. Personally, I would probably still try and pick up, you know, because as someone who's out and about and does stop off in coffee shops a lot and picks up beans from them, I'd probably still favour this method over the supermarket option. Just one, because it's far more fun and interesting to pick up different bags from different coffee shops, you know, serving their you know, in-house blend or, you know, whatever they recommend. And you can pick up a far wider variety than just the ones you can go into the supermarket. But if, you know, your options are limited, that is not a bad choice at all. So, yeah, that's the Modern Standard Momentum Espresso blend. And thank you for watching. Do please like and subscribe for more reviews. Thank you.